Oh man.
Where's the IAG?
Oh man.
Where's the IAG? Where's the IAG?
Ready?
Where's the IAG?
All right.
Where's the
Let's get it.
IAG? Where's the IAG? Where's the IAG? Where's the IAG? Where's the IAG?
Yeah, turn it up a little bit.
Where's the IAG? Where's the IAG?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the IAG?
Good, good. All right.
Where's the
Let's go with
IAG?
that. Let's go
Where's
with
the
that.
IAG? Where's the IAG? Where's the IAG? Where's the IAG?
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We'll go.
Where's the IAG? Where's the
All right.
IAG?
All right.
Where's the
Before I get
IAG?
into my reaction to the recent IAG Farms
Where's the
video,
IAG?
I want to shout out you guys that have been active in the comments.
Where's the
Keep that
IAG?
commentary flowing.
Where's the IAG?
Definitely keep that dialogue going.
Where's the IAG?
Of course, I have to recognize you heavy Tim followers, you ready Tim writers. I see what you guys are saying in the comments. I hear what you guys are saying, talking about Captain, some Captain you are. Some Captain you are. And I hear you guys are like, Captain, everybody knows that when a man says for real, or if a man says for real too much or too often, it's because it ain't real. Everybody knows that, Captain. So what you saying, Captain? Everybody knows that if a man says to be honest too often, if they're constantly saying to be honest, it's because they ain't honest. So what you saying, Captain? I hear you guys. I hear you guys saying in the comments that everybody knows that if someone says, I'm not going to lie, and they say it too often, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. It's because they straight up lying to you. Everybody knows that, Captain. And Captain, everybody knows that if a man says it's beautiful and it's awesome and it's amazing, and if they say it too much, it's because it ain't beautiful. It's probably ugly. Gutter ugly. If they say it's awesome, it's because it's less than awesome. And definitely because if they say that it's amazing, we know that it's far from amazing. Everybody knows that, Captain. I'm like, okay, all right. So at least we have something we can agree on. I hear you guys in the comments, but you guys be wilding. But in the meantime, I digress. Welcome back to the end game, where today I'm going to provide my reaction to the recent IAG Farms video where Tim talks about a man ain't got no business. And he goes off on a rant. And Megan's trying to calm him down, trying to walk him back, trying to talk him back from the cliff. But Tim is already, my coach Tim is already on the cliff edge. He's already ranting about what a man ain't got no business doing. I can't tell if he's talking about his followers. I can't tell if he's talking about the viewers. I can't tell if he's talking about the critical, observant viewers. If he's talking about the reactors, the reaction channels, I can't tell. or if he's speaking to those donors that maybe have lightened up on the donations. I can't tell. But he's talking about what a man ain't got no business doing. He gets into a rant, and I'm going to give my reaction to that video here. Early in the video, my coach Tim talks about how in a few days that shed shack that he calls Ernest will be something beautiful and amazing. And then he quickly tries to turn face and say that it's already amazing. It's already beautiful and amazing. He talks about it being an eyesore. And then he tries to say, well, hold on now. My goal is to not be truthful. And so it's not really an eyesore. It's beautiful. It's amazing. But he talks about putting siding on that raggedy old shed shack. He talks about the fact that in a few days it'll be sided. It'll be beautiful. It'll be something to behold. And we're like, okay, coach, do we Should we really believe our eyes and what our eyes have been witnessing for the past couple of years? Or should we believe the words that are coming out of your mouth? Or should we believe the other words that are coming out of your mouth, Coach? Because I'm like, okay, Coach, especially for those heavy Tim followers, they're all set to believe what you say. But then when you quickly turn and you say something totally different, I think even for them, it would be hard for them to keep up, Coach. But holy moly, you're going to do some work on that barn. You're going to get it beautified. Even though it's not a barn, of course, we all know that. Even though it still be far from being completed. Even though that roof is still not complete, but you claim it's completed. You talk about working on it, creating something that's going to be amazing. But we understand, Coach. We all understand that it's all for content, Coach. We understand you're the coach.
And this should be the last day. It's probably gonna take me a couple days, maybe a whole week, maybe 4 or 5 days, because I gotta cut some angles and everything up top. But it's probably gonna take me a couple days, maybe a whole week, maybe 4 or 5 days, because I gotta cut some angles and everything up top. But this should be the last few videos where you see this barn. Let me walk out a little bit closer, a little bit further at least. But these should be the last few videos where you see this barn with house wrap on the sides. And this barn should begin to become something amazing and beautiful. And this barn should begin to become something amazing and beautiful, because it's already amazing and beautiful already. We just are on the last stages. We got a roof on there. We got a nice structurally built barn. We got concrete in the ground. It's anchored to those concrete in the ground, to those sonotubes, and it's just gonna be amazing. And I'm excited to get this first piece up. But I'm excited to get some siding up here, and I'm excited to bring y'all along for the journey. I know y'all are excited along with me to have to not be able to look at this house wrap on this barn, because it's been like this for the last 2 years, and
A bit later in the video, Tim shows us the busted out plexiglass window. He blames it on Tim Jr. With the soccer ball. He blames it on them for cracking the window. Later on, Megan, she acknowledges that the window was cracked previously, but Tim says, I'm going to put it on the boys. But he talks about cracking that plexiglass window. He talks about going ahead and finishing off the barn. And of course, we're like, well, Tim, considering that you've been dragging your feet for the past 2 years, obviously the true appearance of the barn is of no importance to you. And it's really like putting a shiny new toilet into an outhouse. Like, okay, what's the use? What's the purpose? It's still unsightly and it still smells. I'm talking about the outhouse and the shed shack. Sorry, Ernest. Ernest, it's still unsightly. You're still unsightly and you still smell. But Tim, if that outhouse of a shack was not important to you for the past couple of years, why all of a sudden is it so important for you to go ahead and finish it off, so to speak, at this point, Coach? But then, of course, we remember that it likely makes for good content. We understand, Coach. We understand.
Y'all tell me what y'all think. I got this first little side here done, and I still got to do up there at the top. Like I said, what I'm going to do is mainly, I'm going to go ahead and do all of these parts down low. And because over here as well, because these pieces are 8 foot tall by 4 foot wide. And don't mind this broken window here. My soccer players over there. We got them a soccer net set up right here that one of you all sent. And the ball got a little bit too high. Ain't that right, Tim? Yep. Ball got a little bit too high and came and hit my glass here. As soon as I was about to put siding on. But it's all right. I know how to replace it because I put it in there. We'll put another one there. Might just leave it there for memories. And I'll be able to bring Tim Jr. when he's older with all his family and show him his how he broke my barn one day out. Because it really don't need, windows anyway. Like I said, it got a big old eave, 1.5 foot overhang here, so no water's gonna get in there. I guess sideways rain would, but that's fine. But yeah, so these pieces, as you can see, they're gonna stop about right there where you see the house wrap stop set because I had to put in another piece because I put 8-foot tall pieces of OSB on there, and they stopped, and I had to shim in another piece. So I had to do the same thing over here as well, shim in a little piece. But my main goal for today, or for this round, is to just get as many whole pieces on as I can all the way.
Later in the video, my coach Tim, he admits, although he points the finger at other folk, viewers, but he admits that he's been working on keeping his head down and minding his own business, which we of course translate to mean that he's been working on trying to avoid trolling the channels of the reactors. He's been trying to avoid using his burner accounts, the burner accounts that he spent a lot of time creating. He's been trying to avoid going into the comment areas and leaving commentary, leaving negative feedback. He's been trying to keep his head down and keep his hands busy. And I commend you for that. I definitely commend you for that, Coach. All you can do is try at this point, Coach. We do understand that if you're more focused on what you're doing, if you're more focused on avoiding negativity, Coach, you'll be more productive in life, Coach. If you're more focused on being a representative of the love of God, and not so focused on calling folks haters and haters with a Z, then you could get more accomplished in your own household. We understand that, Coach. We do appreciate the fact that you will at least try to mind your own business. And I'm like, Coach, you even admonished your followers, your heavy Tim followers, not to go in and pay any attention to the reaction sites, Coach. And so how can you not practice what you've been preaching? How is it that you have so much time to watch these videos from the reactors, to watch these reaction videos, but yet you discourage your followers from watching them, from following them, and from commenting on those videos, Coach? Now, you used to be a pastor, yes? Which I think means that you used to be a preacher, Coach. But Coach, for heaven's sake, practice what you used to preach. Okay? Okay, Coach?
A man ain't got no business worry about what somebody else saying about what he doing. A man ain't got no business worry about what somebody else saying about what he doing. See, it says a scripture in the Bible, and it literally says,
mind your own business.
It says working with your hands, minding your own business. So I make it a habit of minding my own business. Y'all should try it.
Some of y'all getting riled up, but that's wisdom. That's true wisdom. Mind your own business. Some of y'all getting riled up, but that's wisdom. That's true wisdom. Mind your own business. It will get you far in life, for real. And you can get rid of a lot of stress and drama in your life by just keeping to yourself and minding your own business. Stay away from the gossip, the slander.
Yeah.
You just X yourself out of it. Be positive and encouraging. And keep your head up and keep on moving.
That's right. You start getting on all the other stuff. You think you're pulling somebody else down, but all you do is pull yourself down.
All right.
You think you're pulling somebody else down, but all you do is pull yourself down.
Later in the video, Tim talks about how he has not failed since he was 5 years old. And I'm like, okay, Coach. Okay, Coach. Since you were 5, you're going on 35. Okay, and so most folk would say that you failed for at least 20 of those years. At least 20 of them. Okay. Since you were 5 years old, you have not failed. You've been dominating since you were 5. Coach, by your own admission, at least from the age of 13 through 17, Coach, you were failing miserably. Okay. Recall that you were thugging. Yes. You were in the streets. Yes. You had addictions. Yes. You were kicking down doors. Yes. If that's not failure, I don't know what is, Coach. I don't know what is. Kicking down your mama's door, your own mama's door. If that's not failure, I don't know what is, Coach. And so that was at least from the age of 13 to 17. We all know that from 17 to what, 24? From 17 to 24, you were incarcerated. We all know that. It's no secret. You acknowledge it, Coach. How is being locked down for 7 years? How is that not failing? Okay, Coach? And then also, while you were behind bars, Coach, you talk about dominating since you were 5. What type of domination were you doing behind bars, Coach? What type of domination? All right, we're not going to get into whether or not you were being dominated. Okay, we'll try to avoid that altogether, but what type of domination were you doing for those 7 years? And then, of course, from the age of 24 through 34, Coach, from what you've shared with us, the only domination that you've been doing has been the domination of Megan, the domination of the boys, and the partial domination of Grandma Lily. All right. You've been dominating Megan when you forced her to change her identity. Okay. When you restructured, when you modified, when you altered her identity as being a stout missionary and a stout minister of the Word of God. And so you were dominating in the process of oppressing Megan. We don't really count that as domination, Coach. Apparently, you do, Coach. Come on, Coach.
I hadn't failed at something since I was 5 years old. Ask my mama. I was succeeding, winning, dominating. Oh, you know, for real. Since I've been 5, I came out the womb dominating. For real. I said, where my ball at? Give me that ball. Don't need nobody to hold that for me. For real. So I've been dominating for a long time. So it's like for real. I'm gonna stop right there because
Nah, but seriously, y'all, definitely, that'll get you a long way. Just like minding your own business, for real. For real. And it's like, it don't even have to be you. Environment. Even if you're not saying, just calm down.
Listen, one thing about
Talking about some, you hadn't failed since you were 5 years old. It's like, come on now.
Folk gonna be offended.
Just calm down.
Listen, one thing about
Talking about some, you hadn't failed since you were 5 years old. It's like, come on now.
Folk gonna be offended.
Later in the video, my coach Tim, y'all's pastor, Tim, former pastor, still a fake pastor. All right, well, my coach Tim, later in the video, he talks about how he's learned to embrace the haters. If you mean by embrace, if you mean that you've formed or that you've forged a relationship with these haters, if you mean that you've forged a relationship such that every time the reactors come out with a video, you're all up in it. If you mean that, if that's what you mean by embracing the haters, then certainly you have embraced the haters. All right, Coach? Now, we've been at this for a little bit, Coach. I'm sure you've had time to look up the definitions. I'm sure you've had time to improve your vocabulary. And surely by now you should understand the difference between a hater and a critic. But you said you've learned to embrace the haters. You're going to use that haterade or hateration to fuel you. You're going to make those haters work hard. You're going to give them something. You're going to give them something to talk about. Well, Coach, those quote unquote haters, those reactors, they have plenty of content to look at. They have plenty to keep them busy, Coach. All right. But I guess this is your way of pointing the finger and saying, well, the haters, they'll be the reason why I stretch the truth. Okay. The haters, they'll be the reason why I tell these white lies. I'm putting it on the haters. It's not me, it's the haters. Okay. The haters, they'll be the reason why I exaggerate. They'll be the reason why I look at a outhouse with a raggedy old toilet in it, and I call it something beautiful, and I call it something amazing. It's because I'm giving the haters something to keep them busy. They'll be the reason why I continue to dominate my family. Those portions of my family that allow me to dominate them. But I'm putting it all on the haters. It's not me. It's not my lack of integrity. It's not my lack of honesty. It's on the haters. They're the ones that cause me to do these deeds that are highly questionable. It's all on the haters. And we're like, okay, coach, if you say so, put the blame. You're quick to shed blame, coach. You're going to put your actions, your misdeeds, your control and your manipulation, you're going to put all that on the haters, huh, coach? You're just doing it for them, coach? Even though you've been doing it for years / decades before these reactors came along, before these critics came along. But now you want to blame it on the critics, aka haters? All right, coach. If you say so, coach. If you say so.
He probably can't swim. That's why he's scared to swim. A hater gonna hate, in other words.
Listen, but you don't have to put the cherry on top and be like, I failed out 5 years old. No. You can hold back a little bit. Yeah. You can hold back a little bit.
One thing about it, because I've been hated on so much in my life that I end up like embracing the hate. You know what I'm saying? So if they gonna hate, I'm gonna keep them busy. You know what I'm saying? Keep them busy.
Okay, yeah.
Give them something to hate about. Like embracing the hate. You know what I'm saying? So if they gonna hate, I'm gonna keep them busy. You know what I'm saying? Keep them busy.
Okay, yeah.
Give them something to hate about.
This concludes the end of this segment, man.
But all right. That's it for my reaction to that recent IAG Farms video where Tim talks about a man ain't got no business, where he projects and he talks about the things that he has no business doing, but he wants to project those on the reactors or the quote unquote the imaginary haters. That's it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I want to shoot out some love to my current subscribers. Thank you for showing me that love. Thank you for chopping it up in the comments. Continue to chop it up in the comments. Burner Tim and the heavies, I expect to see you guys in the comments as usual. For those viewers that have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing so that we can continue to shine that light. Until next time.